Armenia-Azerbaijan war, death toll in Nagorno-Karabakh rises to 633 with 29 new deaths. The Defense Ministry of the Nagorno-Karabakh region said on Friday it had recorded another 29 casualties among its military, pushing the military death toll to 633 since fighting with Azeri forces erupted on September 27. The fighting has surged to its worst level since the 1990s, when some 30,000 people were killed. Armenia accused Turkey of blocking flights carrying emergency aid from using its airspace, and Azerbaijan's president warned of new victims and new bloodshed from fighting over the mountain enclave that broke out on September 27. Azeri President Ilham Aliyev demanded that Armenia halt attempts to capture liberated territories back and said his country would take all regions of Nagorno-Karabakh if Armenia acts negatively. Last Saturday's ceasefire, aimed at letting the sides swap detainees and bodies of those killed in the clashes, has had little impact on the fighting around Nagorno-Karabakh, a mountain territory internationally recognized as part of Azerbaijan but populated and governed by ethnic Armenians. In the deadliest flare-up since a 1990s war killed about 30,000 people, 604 Nagorno-Karabakh defense personnel have been killed, ethnic Armenian authorities say. On Thursday, 3 Azeri civilians were killed and 3 were wounded during a funeral in Azerbaijan's Terter region when an artillery shell fell on a cemetery, presidential aide Hikmet Hajiyev said on Twitter. That would add to Azeri estimates provided on Wednesday that 43 civilians had so far been killed. Baku does not disclose military casualties. The prosecutor's office said earlier on Thursday that 2 civilians had been wounded in shelling of the Agdam area. The Armenian prosecutor-general's office said Azeri drones had killed 2 soldiers in the Vardenis region of Armenia on Wednesday, raising the Armenian military death toll to 5. The servicemen were not involved in military action, it said. A tweet from Nagorno-Karabakh's ombudsman accused Azerbaijan of using heavy rockets to target civilian infrastructure in the town of Stepanakert. Reuters could not independently verify the reports. Humanitarian concerns. International organizations, including the International Committee of the Red Cross, have warned that the conflict, coming on top of the COVID-19 pandemic, could leave tens of thousands of people in need of aid over coming months. Azeri President Ilham, Armenian High Commissioner for Diaspora Affairs, said the delivery of 100 tons of aid from the United States was being delayed as Turkey had prohibited Armenia-bound humanitarian aid flights over its airspace. Armenia's Civil Aviation Committee was told on Wednesday the Qatar Airways flight from Los Angeles was cancelled but gave no reasons, said the committee's head, Tevfik Rivazia. We have grounds to claim that Turkey closed the air route deliberately, Rivazia told Reuters, adding alternative routes over Russia or Georgia were being sought. Turkey's foreign ministry, which handles airspace issues, was not immediately available to comment. Aside from humanitarian concerns, fears are growing of Russia and Turkey being sucked in. Turkey's military exports to its ally Azerbaijan have risen 6-fold this year, data shows, and Armenia has a defense pact with Russia. In a phone call on Wednesday with Turkish President Tayyip Erdogan, Russian leader Vladimir Putin expressed concerns about the participation of Middle East fighters in the conflict, though Turkey and Azerbaijan deny the presence of such fighters.